welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. There are so many type 1s who were so sick that people just sort of, not wished, but sort of came up with excuses of why their sons or their daughters or themselves had one or two or more of these symptoms. So we're going to go through and we're going to try to piece together what things you really need to look for. And I will also be giving my impression of what it was like for me. And trust me, you never forget when you're that sick. And yet, I was not as sick as some people are. My blood sugar, my current blood sugar is 8, I believe. Come on. 8. Yay. 8 for blood sugar. What a difference. Okay, now the first thing they have on my list, I have a symptom list here, is feeling more thirsty than usual. That's just sort of a polite way. You're not really that thirsty, whereas, oh well, I'm just drinking a little bit more. In my case, I was drinking a lot more. Every time there was a break in class, I'd have to go and get a drink in the middle of class. It was terrible. And towards the end, before we ended up getting help, my mouth would get so dry. And I told this story before, but I'll repeat it again. There were times I'd walk home from school, and it was about 3-4 block walk to get from my school down to my house. And I would leave the school about 2 blocks in. I was desperately thirsty. I could not wait. It's almost like you've been in the Sahara Desert for years. And I went and I found a hose. I turned it on and I drank a lot and I felt better. I thought, okay. By the time I got home, oh my God, did I have to drink again. But, you sit down, you have your lunch, and you rehydrate, and you head back up to school. Because you're also drinking all that extra liquid, your body wants to get rid of it. It wants to get rid of it because you need to bring down sugar. And that's the only way it really knows. If your body is lacking insulin, if your son or daughter starts drinking a lot more or urinating a lot more, go to your doctor. Get things checked out. Now, something that may come up, I don't know if it never did for me, but I've heard stories of other people, is bedwetting, where you just constantly have to go all the time. And thus, things happen. So the last two are kind of like intertwined. Oh God, did I feel hungry. I don't know why we feel hungry, but I wanted food. And nothing was worse than eating when your mouth is dry. Oh God, it's terrible. Now, I lost weight. I know I'm heavy now, but I was a fat kid. And I went up to school, first day of school, grade 8, brand new school, high school. I went up there. Sorry, I gotta keep changing my head. My arm's in the way. And I wore a Star Wars t-shirt. Granted, this was back summer of 77, and the end of the summer of 77. And I really don't remember winter or Christmas of that year. It's weird, but anyway, I went from being to where I slipped right down. And I was carrying extra weight. Let's be perfectly clear here. But when I lost the weight, I was pretty damn proud. But it seemed to happen, and there's an awful lot of kids who look like walking skeletons. I never got that far. I don't think I was as sick as I could have been. Now, there's blurred vision in there. I didn't have anything to do with it. I had just got glasses, so I was feeling pretty good about things. So, you can experience some blurred vision. Now, it says here irritable. I don't know why it says irritable. I was never irritable. I don't know. You don't even realize you're doing it. Your son or your daughter. Oh, I think it's just growing pains. Well, if they're thirsty too and going to the washroom, listen, you need to get things checked out. And I can remember after school coming in, drinking water, going to the washroom, and then lying down to sleep. And of course, I couldn't sleep for long because I had to get up and go through and do it again. And this went on to dinner. I can remember I forgot homework. I just couldn't do it. If your son or your daughter is experiencing 1, 2, 3, or all of these, is get them checked out immediately. Don't wait. Don't say, oh, it's this. I don't think we need to go to the hospital. You may need to go to the hospital. Or to your doctor. Get the blood test done. It's an easy blood test. A lot of them now do it by a finger prick. So, don't play with your son or your daughter or even yourself. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, go get it checked out. In Canada, where I'm from, it's easy to do. We all have medical, or 90% of us have medical, and we can make an appointment and see the doctor. And it doesn't cost anything. But you know what? You need to do it. So let's go over this. First of all, you're feeling more thirsty. You're urinating a lot. Could have bedwetting. Could feel very hungry. You're going to lose weight. You're feeling irritable, feeling tired and weak. And you could have vision problems. Get things checked out. Don't wait till it's too late. Have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.